Hello, everybody. This is Tales from the Celebrity Trenches, our weekly dispatch. This is the podcast that celebrates celebrity, the joy of it, and the insanity too. Now, normally this show is kind of like no holds barred breakdown of our favourite moments in the week of pop culture. But this week, I mean, let's pull back the velvet curtain a bit. It's Friday. It's Bank Holiday Monday on Monday. It's going to be about 33 degrees. I'm not sitting in a studio for love nor money. So it's Friday now. So we're recording it early and we didn't want the news to be kind of like old. So we're doing something a little bit different, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got a whole plan and a bunch of surprises in store.
Which are? I will allow you to reveal the surprises.
What we're going to be doing
are
celebrity apology videos, a deep dive into the world of that mess.
Alice, I'd like to apologise if you are offended.
Thank you for making the worst sentence I've ever heard in my life. Apologise that you have offended yourself.
If anyone's listening, I'm sorry if you're stupid enough to be offended by my existence.
Yeah, sorry that you have made yourself feel the way that you feel because of some words you heard come out of my mouth.
I'm really sorry that because of something that you have interpreted as being wrong, that I have lost my wife, house, and job on television.
And I would like this to be over as soon as possible, please, because it's inconveniencing me. And I'm sorry that it's inconveniencing me. Yeah, I'm just going to keep existing and you should probably figure out how you deal with that. Like, that's crazy.
Sorry, don't want to interrupt for too long. Can you just do me a favour? Can you just hit the like button or the subscribe button or the follow button, whichever one you can see. Doesn't matter which. Thanks very much. Right, carry on.
I had a celebrity apology this week. A celebrity sent me an apology this week about Strictly.
Oh my God, what?
Holy shit, I've only just remembered this. This is like, let me get, where's the bat phone?
What happened?
Where's the phone? So, if you remember, fans of the show will remember, like, when we recorded last week's episode, the Strictly announcement hadn't been made, right?
Yes, true.
I texted Emma Willis.
Okay, name drop.
No, bit of a name
Did you
drop.
pop it on the ground now? Pick up.
Yeah, clank, never name drop. Mick Jagger taught me that.
I hate that I laughed so much at that. I hate that's such a good dad joke. I'm stealing it too. I'm going to do that on stage. Everyone's going to be like, she's quite good, actually. Yeah. She's quite a good comedian.
I texted Emma last Friday, the 15th of May, saying, come on, Emma, please do the announcement. Ha, 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 ha. Like, always do the ha, 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 ha. So it's joking, kind of not joking. Preferably in time for my podcast recording on Monday, please. XOXO. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a reply, by the way, because I know you will be on lockdown and your agents will have taken your phone off you. She replied with a laughing, crying emoji.
That's a good one.
Right? She won't mind me telling you this. She didn't give anything away. In fact, nothing was given away. And then on Tuesday, after we'd recorded the episode, I hadn't even seen the announcement. She texted me saying, sorry, it didn't come yesterday, babe. I got the first ever apology from the new Strictly host.
Sorry that you feel as though I didn't let you know in time and maybe you could figure out your way around that without me.
Yeah, there you go. An exclusive celebrity apology.
Well done. Congratulations.
And actually, she meant it.
I think I just feel sincere. There was a lot of inward looking in her message.
Exactly. She was gutted she couldn't. And huge congrats to Emma, Josh, and Johannes. Anyway, let's get back to our celebrity apologies.
Yes.
What we've decided to do is you've chosen some.
Yeah, some of my faves.
I've chosen some. Should we do one each? Let's
start?
alternate. You start.
Okay.
Ladies first, Alice.
So, one of my absolute favourites in all-time history is the Ariana Grande donut licking apology. Have you heard
a sentence that you never ever thought would exist?
No, boot licking for sure, but donut licking. What? And basically, I'll go into context in a bit.
Okay.
But what happens is she licks a donut and then has to end up apologising for saying, I hate America in one big go.
How do you get from A to B? Right, take us on a journey.
Quite fascinating. 2015. And what we get is some TMZ footage leaked from a donut shop of Ariana Grande at a donut shop, and she's the height of the counter. So it must be a very small counter.
So it's like a Krispy Kreme
type Dunkin' type situation.
Yeah.
But she's there and there's a couple of like uncovered donuts on the top of the glass. This is obviously pre-COVID times.
Yeah.
And she just goes like this. And that was me licking the microphone.
Just a little surreptitious,
she just goes,
kind of like.
And sort of like licks a donut, which is some out of touch rich people shit to do. And that is kind of crazy.
Did she buy that donut?
Apparently what happens is she did not buy that donut.
Oh.
And she's seen like laughing and giggling. And then, I mean, that's just like, it's honestly, it's more, I don't know how to put this. The hygiene thing, whatever, the annoyingness of it to me.
Yeah.
It's what I would classify as llama humor.
Well, hold on. Sidebar. Llama humor?
Llama humor is something I'm trying to get out there into the world.
Okay.
It's a type of humor where people who are very boring do something random and think that they're hilarious for that. So they'll do something like walk into a room and just like randomly say llama. And it's so funny.
I feel seen.
And you're just like, what is that? Or they'll be like, llama, llama, llama. And everyone's laughing. I'm like, there's nothing funny about that.
I'm just crazy, guys. I'm just
so
unpredictable.
I'm so random and crazy for that.
Yeah.
Or like, if you watch an improv group and somebody suggests, I don't know, maybe cheese. And you're just like, no, that is just terrible. Like that painful. That is llama humor.
That would brie a really bad idea.
It's, brilliant. See, that's not llama humor. Well, it's a well-worked joke.
Humor.
It's a joke. There's effort gone into it. When your whole vibe is like so boring that like what you find funny is like licking a donut and going, I'm so crazy for licking that donut. It's llama humor.
Love that. Okay, I like that phrase.
Yeah,
okay.
there's 3 people in the world that know about it.
Merch
now there's 15.
Okay, great.
Yeah, there's merch, and we were talking about the percentages of that.
Mm.
But anyway, the world was not as upset about that as I was. Everyone was kind of more mad about that.
Okay.
But then what happens is it cuts to another scene in the TMZ video.
She's in the same donut shop?
In the same donut shop. And she's like, what the fuck was that? And they're bringing out a big tray of donuts, which happens at a donut shop.
Yeah.
And then you hear her go, oh my God, I fucking hate America when she's looking at the big tray of donuts.
Because there's a big tray of donuts.
And if you're stupid, you will think that just for some reason that has nothing to do with any context, Ariana Grande decided to say she hates America.
And if we know one thing, it's never be unpatriotic in America.
Oh, she is clearly, like, if you have a brain cell, very clearly saying it because she has like a problem with donuts and obesity and blah, blah, blah,
okay,
blah, blah.
So there's other issues going on other than just
you can
America.
feel the tone of it. She's just kind of like, oh my God, of course. I think the bit that's missing is probably she says, what the fuck is that? And then I bet you the guy goes, oh, it's a macaroni cheeseburger donut.
Right.
And then she goes, oh, I hate America. And so that's the video. And what unfolds is not one, but 2 different types of apology videos.
Take us through.
So the first one is black and white, which I love that touch from her. It's
classy.
filmed on a MacBook camera, which I think is interesting because
photo booth. She went photo booth.
Yeah, it's 2015, so like people weren't doing it on their iPhones then.
Did she make her nose and eyes really small?
When, and it's not a matter of if, it's when.
She did the whole apology with a face in a swirl.
If it was 2016, she would have done it with like a dog filter on.
Yeah.
But we're 1 year early.
The Robert Pattinson selfie one.
Yeah, literally.
Love that. Yeah.
So she does it, and it's like on this grainy camera, black and white, which I think actually matched her album aesthetic at the time. So like art direction queen. You know, like as someone who works in a bit of art direction, creative direction, that was kind of a slay.
It's on brand.
And then she just says a bunch of stuff about like how deeply sorry she is that you feel that way.
There we go.
We've got the clip. Roll the aesthetic black and
VT.
white tape.
I just wanted to make a video to apologize again for the whole donut fiasco and craziness, because I feel like the apology that I posted, I like kind of missed my opportunity to actually sincerely apologize and express how I was feeling because I was too busy preaching about my issues with the food industry, which is like not, I feel like, relative. I feel like I could have expressed myself in a different way. So here I am, apologizing again. I've actually never been prouder to be an American, to be honest, with the advances that we've made in the past couple months and all the wonderful progressive things that have been going on. I've never been prouder of this country, actually.
So basically, inside the clip, she says that she was young and stupid. She was disgusted
correct.
with herself and she's learned from it and she should have known better. All of it said actually with quite a nice, milky, husky tone. Because she does have a nice speaking voice.
Nice. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being bad apology, 10 being good apology.
I would say it's a 5 because the substance is just rubbish. The colouring, the lighting, the art direction, her voice sounds nice.
Right.
It's not an annoying thing to have to sit through.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
so I'd give it a 5.
Okay, great.
But it is one of my all-time favorites.
Lovely.
And then she had to go on like Sit Up Britain or whatever they have in America and do it.
Sit Up Britain.
What is it called?
I'd love to see that show.
Welcome to Sit Up Britain. No, that's Bridget Jones.
Was that Bridget Jones? But it's called Sit Up Britain?
I'm on Sit Up Britain, yeah.
Right,
Like,
okay.
I've literally
I think you mean Good Morning Britain.
I've lived here for 10 years and I've called it Sit Up Britain.
You're still like...
I just still base it off the movies I've
She
seen.
lives around the corner in Notting Hill, you know.
Yeah, she's just got this cheap little dinky flat in Borough Market.
She just wanders past in a bunny outfit, in big knickers every day.
But yeah, she then goes on and she's actually smiling because she's just so used to smiling on camera. And they
Nice.
ask her about it and she's like, yeah, so I did an apology video. And I find that really funny as well.
Right.
So watch that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay. Ariana, well done.
Yeah, well done. 5 out of 10.
Well done.
What have you got for me?
Mine's short but sweet. Are you aware of Lil Yachty?
I am familiar.
Can you make me aware of Lil Yachty? Do you know any of their songs?
Believe it's a rapper type, hip hop type number.
Yeah, correct. I don't know any of the songs.
I bet you I know one from TikTok, but I wouldn't realize it was by them.
Fine. Well, Lil Yachty got called out because of one of the lyrics in his songs, which is, you know, as we know, like rap lyrics are a minefield, but they rhyme.
Yeah.
And they are said rhythmically over some sick beats.
Yeah. And at like 11 years old, I was proudly rapping them in my mum's car to her Discman.
Yeah. See if you can spot the reason why Lil Yachty had to apologize for this lyric.
All right.
My new bitch yellow, which actually reading that out loud.
Pretty obvious. It's coming across pretty obvious.
Well, that's not why he apologized. My new bitch yellow, she blow that dick like a cello.
Okay.
Should we skip the obvious racism? Unless he's calling her a coward.
Yeah.
Let's like, Lil Yachty, you're getting the benefit of the doubt from us. She blow that dick like a cello.
I'm worried that he's had to apologize about the word cello. That's what I'm concerned about. Maybe she's a very famous musician who plays the clarinet.
Yeah. Well, we don't know who she is. So what do you think is wrong with that apology?
I have no idea what he's going to have to apologize for, but my guess would be the word cello.
Okay. It is something to do with the cello. Now, can you mime for me how you play a cello?
Oh, wait, what is a cello? Isn't it the big thing?
A cello is basically
A big bass guitar.
It's in between a viola and a double bass. So it's a floor-mounted large violin that you play with a bow, right?
Right. That's it. Yes, it's that. It's the big stand-up guitar with a stick. Yeah.
Fundamentally and anatomically impossible to blow a cello.
So he says blow that like a cello.
He says blow that like a cello. His apology is hilarious because everyone was just like, excuse me, Mr. Yachty, how the fuck do you blow a cello?
That is so funny.
So he has to come out and his apology is brilliant, right?
Hit me.
Before you come at me, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to blame my A&R because he listened to that song many times and allowed me to say that. I guess for a second, I thought a cello was a woodwind instrument, and it is not. And nobody ever said shit. Nobody ever pulled up a pick and said, hey man, I don't know if you know what this is, but it ain't that. I fucked up. I thought Squidward played the cello. He don't. That's a flute. I fucked up, but it do sound good.
I thought Squidward played the cello, but he don't. That's a flute. That should be that's a great lyric.
That is, I mean, I thought Squidward played the cello.
But
He don't. That's a flute. I'm going to go rob a bank and run off with the loot. Actually, I'm going to give Lil Yachty a 9 just for sheer stupidity.
Oh, yeah. We need to go into that a little bit more because there's a really good points just on that.
Well, it's the fact that he wrote this lyric and he blamed the A&R guy for not pulling him up on it and going, excuse me, Mr. Yachty, hi there. Are you aware of what a cello looks like? And getting angry that they hadn't printed out a picture of a cello to show him. He was referencing Squidward because he thought Squidward played a cello. He don't. That's a flute. I fucked up, but it do sound good. He's not wrong. It do sound good.
He sounds like he's from Yorkshire.
It do sound... Lil Yachty... She blow that dick like a cello. It do sound good, though. I thought Squidward played cello. He don't, it's a flute.
Play up cello.
I'm going to give Yachty a 9 out of 10 just for sheer comedy value, for kind of owning it, right? So, Ariana, done. Lil Yachty, done. Alice Brine, do another.
Okay, so my other favourite is, again, from the musical sphere, if you can say that.
Okay.
Do the words toxic gossip train ring any bells for you?
Toxic gossip train.
And by bells, I mean ukuleles.
I think I was on board the toxic gossip train for the best part of 10 years of my
Didn't you
life.
invent that?
I think
I actually think you've won a couple of awards for being the toxic gossip train.
Yeah, proud.
And I'm glad to be here
Right,
supporting
so
it.
take us on board the choo-choo toxic gossip train.
So
See it, say it, sort it.
sorted. Oh, every time I hear that, I think, see it, say it, salted.
Do you know the
It
nick?
sounds like salt, and it just makes me picture like going to the
crisp.
fish and chip. There should just, any fish and chip shop, take this copy line off me.
Yeah.
See it, say it, salted.
Do you know they nicked it off? Are you aware of Julie Goodyear?
She invented the Goodyear tire.
She did not, sadly, though she was equally as culturally, she had as big a cultural impact as the Goodyear tire. Julie Goodyear was Bet Lynch on Coronation Street.
Oh.
And she did Celebrity Big Brother when I think she did my last year of Celebrity Big Brother, or the last 2 years of Celebrity Big Brother. And she used to say that all the time. See it, say it, sorted, good. Now fuck off. That was her saying.
Oh,
and then a year after that, all of a sudden, Southwest Trains are see it, say it, sorted. Come on, get your own catchphrase.
Anyway, Colleen Ballinger was
Yeah.
known on the internet as the big red lipstick wearing Miranda Sings.
Oh my God, we're into like a weird era.
We're into that era. We're into that space. She sort of ran around the internet and delved into what I am glad to have explained, a full career in llama humor.
Right. Okay.
It was
Yeah.
non-stop llama humor.
This was like when YouTubers were gaining serious traction.
Yeah, and-
in the UK we had like Zoella and
Yes.
the Joe Suggs and Alfie Day and all that lot. And America had Miranda. I
And
remember.
Miranda Sings, they had like a lot of beauty
And what was her
gurus.
shtick? What did she do?
I wasn't a big follower. I actually basically found out about her at the apology video.
Okay.
Well, but she would just run around with big red lipstick on and just be like,
The kooky.
yeah, kooky. There was never a joke said, never a laugh had, but just hours and hours of sort of
I'll
footage.
get you on Taskmaster nowadays.
Footage.
Hey, I will never get on Taskmaster. Hire Alice Brine.
I'll go on
Have you
Taskmaster.
been on Taskmaster yet?
No, but I've never managed a task in my life, so I think that's
We're
probably
not even-
why.
we're struggling with this one.
Yeah, maybe she was funny. I think she ended up going to stand up. It just wasn't for me at all.
Did she become very, very famous and very, very rich?
Very, very famous, very, very rich. So a lot of allegations.
Well, we won't speculate on that.
And Colleen decided to make an apology, not statement,
Okay.
but in fact, song with a fucking
Oh, dear.
ukulele. Is the ukulele the most insincere instrument you can think of?
Maybe a penny whistle. So every time you go, and I'd like to apologise for those of you that are offended.
Just clown whistle. I would like to do it with a cowbell so that I just keep it in rhythm. Like,
Maybe we could start an apology band.
hey, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Sorry that some words I said have made you feel upset. Yeah.
a duck quack.
Yeah. Whoopee cushion.
And then just have some random person walking past with you like
Yeah. And then get some maracas in. Yeah.
We could do
Yeah.
and
Brilliant.
all of a sudden we're doing the Strictly theme tune.
I think brilliant. I think that's brilliant. That's how
Maybe
I
we should do
apologize.
an apology Strictly theme tune with nothing but duck quacks, penny whistles and maracas.
We should make one before this section. Play it now.
Bam, 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 bam. Sorry. Bam, 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 bam.
So she decides to do an apology ukulele number. I believe it's 17 minutes long. I don't think it is.
We're
It's
not
like-
going to play the clip.
No, I think
Well, I'll
it's-
tell you what, let's play 10 seconds of the clip.
Well, the beginning is just like C, G, C, G. You know, like the teacher singing at school.
Right,
Do you-
okay.
Do you guys have that? Here, your teacher teaches you maths.
Not
by guitar.
ukuleles, my God.
Every maths teacher at cabbage level, which is what I was always at.
I'm sorry, what? Cabbage level?
Yeah, so on your school piece of
Was
paper.
it genuinely called cabbage
Yeah,
level?
you do. A, B, cabbage. You guys didn't have that?
Hang on. So in New Zealand, if you're in the lower set of maths, they call you a cabbage.
Yeah, it would be on your bit of paper. Alice needs to go to cabbage. And then, well, actually, I went to cabbage and then I was actually too bad at maths to survive cabbage. So they put
What's
me.
lower than cabbage?
Oh, it's called Pathways to Life.
I think the New Zealand Education
No,
Board.
I'm kidding. They don't actually call it cabbage.
Oh, fuck off. I
But-
thought that.
But everybody does, and it's allowed. Your teacher would actually call it that. Like it's
Your teacher will go, you're
like
a
it's not written.
cabbage.
It's not written down, but like it would be very casually said. It'd be like, what maths are you doing? I'd be like, oh, I've got cabbage this year. Cabbage maths.
Oh my God,
was
that's
only
a
for
universally
maths.
acceptable kind of
Yeah,
phrase.
cabbage. Alice has to go to cabbage maths. It was just like what it was called. Anyway,
Wow,
blah,
okay.
blah, blah.
Back to Miranda.
She writes a song called Toxic Gossip Train, where she sort of just gets more caught up in making a song. Once you start listening to
she
it.
starts riffing on it. She's like, oh no, there's a better bridge here.
And then she just starts sort of singing generally about the world of toxic apologies.
Oh,
And-
so she's deflecting very, very quickly.
but you can tell at the start, she's like, so, hey guys, you know that thing they do where they start the couple of chords while talking over it?
Hey, nice
Jing, jing,
thanks
jing.
for joining me, guys.
Hey
it's
guys,
a lovely
so
day.
I don't know if you know, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. It's like that. And she sings this whole chorus bridge, toxic gossip train this, toxic gossip train that, just kind of goes off into a random world. I've managed to last about I think I got 30 seconds in.
Wow. Okay. If you've made it to the end of Miranda Sings' Toxic Gossip Train, let us know what the final word she says is, and you win a hat.
Yeah, 100% you win a hat. This one that says explosive meltdown.
Yeah.
But, so I managed to last about 30 seconds. I don't think everyone will last that long.
Okay.
Anyway, here's that first 10 seconds of the clip.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. 'Cause a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true, though, just as long as it's entertaining to you. Right?
So what happened after that?
Do you know what? She vanished off the face of the earth.
Presumably, and not speaking on behalf of any celebrities that've done anything wrong, if I was worth like millions, YouTube earns a lot of money at that time, right? If I'd earned my millions and I'd done fucked up, I'd sit down and go, I've really fucked, this is it, I'm done for here.
Yeah.
I would go, you know what, I'm off. I've made my money. I'd just go and live on an island somewhere.
You would get on
spend
your
my
little
money.
yacht.
I'd be on my little yacht
Yeah.
with my cello and Squidward and just have a lovely time. What are you giving Miranda Sings out of 10 for celebrity apologies?
One.
One.
Because it's for its uniqueness.
And that's all the one is for, because it was just
I just can't with it. But maybe two because of the cultural impact.
the cultural impact
But
of,
that's
of a
it.
woman doing a 17-minute apology song on a ukulele.
That's it. That's all she gets for that one. Ugh.
I got a great one.
Yeah.
One of my favourites. I've saved what I think is one of the best celebrity apologies for last. Not just because of the actual apology in itself, but because of the mad reason for the apology. Sadly, this couple are no longer with us. They had an explosive meltdown.
Oh my God, I thought you meant they died. And I was like, oh, this is
No,
gonna be
they're not
dark.
died. No,
Okay.
they're not died. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard,
Right.
aka the Charles and Di of the noughties. We all know this. We all know how the story ends with Johnny and Amber, and it ain't great.
No.
The backstory to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard apology, which is, like, in my opinion, one of the greatest apologies, was that Australia has very, very strict biosecurity laws to protect the health of its citizens.
Yes.
Quite right too.
And nature and things like that. You walk in to the airport in New Zealand or Australia,
Yeah.
they don't go, do you have any heroin on you? They go, you got any bananas?
Right. Okay.
And they are way more freaked out if you've got like a banana or a seed or anything that could be carrying a bug or a tick.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're very hot on it. Everyone entering the country must truthfully declare if they're carrying any items listed, including bananas and seeds, on the incoming passenger card.
Yeah.
What, as all celebrities, and this is the beauty of these kind of celebrity apologies, is celebrities always feel that the rules do not apply to anybody that has been in a film or been on Top of the Pops. Different rules.
Yeah.
They had to appear in Southport Magistrates Court in Queensland in 2016. So with this, again, pre-COVID, to answer charges alleging the illegal importation of her two dogs. In 2015, two dogs on a private
DJs.
jet into Australia. Of all the things you'd expect Johnny Depp to smuggle into a country, schnitzus, or what are the
Schnitzers, schnoodle cockerschnitz.
Schnooder cocklebores,
Yeah. Cock and ball
I'm,
shitties.
I'm guessing, I don't know what the dogs were, but I think they're those stupid little ones with the white gluey eyes.
They'll definitely be the French bulldogs, surely. The little,
You think? Oh, you're going to go for the seal grey.
but they'll be special little tiny ones. Yeah, just shouldn't exist.
Bred out of
Every
existence.
vet meets one and just says, why do you keep making these exist? They don't want to be alive.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't know the type of dog. I remember this at the time. Australia took it so seriously that there was a danger that both of them were going to go to prison.
Yeah, no, I know. It sounds so crazy.
It was wild.
That is, the thing is, like, it's very American to not realize that.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what, the law applies to moi?
They'll be like, oh, it's just, but they're American dogs.
Like, excuse me, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
They're American dogs. So
Bring me the horizon.
Yeah. They have eyeliner on.
So what happened was, it was like, okay, what can we do here? And it was decided that Amber and Johnny would make a public video, an apology, and it's a beautiful thing to behold. Have a listen or take a watch of this.
Australia is a wonderful island with a treasure trove of unique plants, animals, and people.
It has to be protected.
Australia is free of many pests and diseases that are commonplace around the world. That is why Australia has to have such strong biosecurity laws.
And Australians are just as unique, both warm and direct. When you disrespect Australian law, they will tell you firmly.
I am truly sorry that Pistol and Boo were not declared. Protecting Australia is important.
Declare everything when you enter Australia. Thanks.
A beautiful thing to behold. They were clearly not right for each other in the long term, but for those glorious few minutes, they were perfect for
They
each
were a
other.
team.
They were a team. They knew what they were doing. They were going, am I like star of Hunt for the Black Pearl or whatever the fuck his films are called, lowering myself to apologise to the Australia's Prime Minister in order to get my 2 dogs back.
The famous star of every perfume billboard in the airport.
Are you talking about Dior sausage? Nothing makes me happier than seeing Johnny Depp's Christian Dior Sauvage, like bus shelter posters being doctored to say sausage.
You've got Intim Pussy and you've got Dior Sausage next to each other in one billboard, and it's just a great day out.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to give them like a full 10.
I agree with you, but also the Australians and New Zealanders listening to this are still furious.
Yeah, well, that was.
I just need to note that we do still take this very seriously.
I feel like we should give like a kind of like for your consideration kind of quick ones for the ones we haven't had time to mention.
Yeah, and for the players at home.
Right. So very quickly, Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Yes.
Justin Timberlake's apology for Janet Jackson for the boob gate at the Super Bowl was appalling. Is Justin Timberlake the only male celebrity that's had to apologise twice to different multi-platinum award-winning singers? I think so. What about the tour?
And another one for Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake is that he went on to do several more tours and she seemed to sort of have to fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah, for showing a tit.
On accident.
Yeah.
A tit.
With an amazing nipple ring.
I know.
Like, that was proper jewellery.
Yeah, it was cool. Like, also the fact that, like, now you can see it's just unfair. Like, Chapel Roan did a red carpet with just her full tits out. Good for her. It looked amazing. Back then, Korea's over. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is mad.
No, but I wonder why they attacked Janet so much. I wonder why,
Why.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot for apologising for the awful COVID Imagine video. And finally, poor Elmo.
Oh.
All Elmo was doing, he just went on Twitter to ask, all he said was, how's everybody doing? And this was, I mean, to be fair, it was in the middle of it was like in 2024, when the world has felt like it's been on fire for the past 50 years, everyone was just like, I'm not doing great, I've just been laid off, or I've not been doing great, I've just got my electricity bill, or I'm not doing great, my dog's just died. And Elmo had to all right, Jesus Christ, I'm only a fucking puppet.
Wasn't it like really well timed though? Like hadn't the Orange Cheeto Man come out and said something just ridiculous?
Right, okay.
And then it was like Sesame Street were like being reactive. Like, how's everybody doing after that?
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
maybe it was a little bit more along those lines, which again, iconic. I love Elmo for that.
Poor old Elmo. Isn't Elmo meant to be like 3 years old?
Yeah, it's just
This is the, you're picking on a 3-year-old puppet.
Yeah.
Have a word with yourself, people.
literally.
Speaking of having a word with yourselves, the good thing is people are getting in touch. The bad thing is people are getting in touch. Like, be kind, guys. All of these people, I think, are going to get a hat.
Like this. This one says explosive meltdown,
So-
which is what I had on the bathroom this morning,
This is sparking pregnancy rumours.
which I refuse to ever wear,
And this is flaunting curves.
which is my Instagram.
At flaunting
Yeah,
curves.
100%.
Jane Richardson, 2806. This is harsh. We need to take her to task a little bit. It says, please let Jamie finish his sentence.
Oh, is that me?
Yes,
Am I
you
getting
do.
told off?
Telling you to shut the fuck
Sorry,
up.
I've got ADHD.
Yeah, Jane Richardson also, we're doing our best.
Also, that is so funny. Every woman on television gets that complaint.
Do they?
Yeah, every radio host is always getting told off for butting in too much.
Is it specifically women butting
Yeah,
in
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Is
Women aren't allowed to butt in.
Can you just let me finish, please? Jesus Christ.
He can keep up. It's
I
fine.
don't take offence by this. Neither should you.
I butt in. I'm a butter inner. My sister's fuming at me about it every single day.
Okay.
I make it very clear to people that I'm a butter inner.
That's fine. It's, well, as you know, comedy is all about the
One-upping.
the timing.
So good.
On last week's pod, we went down a bit of a rabbit hole about Peter Andre introducing the flat white into the UK. Do you remember this?
Yes.
I tried to get hold of Peter Andre to get his statement. We're still trying to get hold of Peter. Claire from Cannes, if you're listening, get Peter to send us a WhatsApp. We would love to hear from him. But someone got in touch. Duna Hugh said, Peter Andre had a coffee shop in Brighton. Because we were wondering, why did Peter Andre launch the flat white?
Oh, yeah.
Peter Andre had a coffee shop in Brighton called New York Coffee Club.
Brilliant.
Odd name for a Brighton-based coffee shop, I'm going to
Brilliant.
say. This person went there on a hen do years ago. You went to Peter Andre's coffee shop in Brighton on a hen do. Fair enough. Good coffee. Think it's closed now. Can't have been that good. Sure he had another one too, question mark.
What?
Bit of info on that.
I just want to know, did they go to the hen, like, was the theme of the hen party to go to that coffee shop?
I mean, tragic if so. But worthy of a hat. Thanks for
Also,
the
better
info.
than some of the hen parties I've been to. So that sounds good. No, I'm just kidding. Every hen party I've been to has been absolutely amazing and out the gate.
You're about to be the most unpopular of your friendship groups. You're about to lose.
I was just joking.
LVM says Costa launching the flat white is ironic. They're implying that Costa coffee is absolute shit. Heather, this is true actually. The devil works hard, but Peter's manager Claire works harder. That's true. Claire from Cannes. Are you aware of Claire from Cannes'
Is that
work?
they still same manager they've had for ages?
Same manager.
Go off, Claire. Well done.
Claire from Cannes would be a great interview, actually, Claire.
Yeah,
If you wanna
do it. Yeah.
Get her on.
And then get her to represent me.
Yeah.
I need to just get some sort of job.
But we are waiting for a voice note from you, Peter. Get in touch, babes. Switching over slightly, we caused a bit of outrage talking about Katie Price's husband.
Oh.
Haley XX, imagine if he wasn't real, #AI. I've had a lot of people suggesting that Lee is actually AI.
Well, I mean, that's a thing. Like, my friend was on her Hinge app and she brought up, like, every 10th one, she was like, that's AI. And we were just like, this is getting crazy.
That is getting crazy.
Yeah.
I did try and get Katie on the pod as well. She's not doing any more interviews about it. I spoke to her sister, Sophie. Sophie, if you're listening, hi, Sophie. Sophie is the sensible one. And she genuinely is looking out for Katie and has her best interests at heart and is a really nice person. And I kind of like sent her a message going, love to get you on to talk about this. It's wild. It's like, this guy is like the opening of a Jason Bourne film. And quite rightly so, she took me to task a little bit on that and said, it's not entertainment. We are living a nightmare. So just a cautionary tale. Just
Yeah, of course.
Occasionally, I mean, we're all fucking invested in this, right? And I'm not going to stop like...
We're definitely part of the problem.
we are. And I'm not going to stop devouring every crumb and nugget that is coming from this story. But maybe like a little cautionary tale for you in the trenches. When people are in the celebrity trenches, it's a pretty difficult place to be. So let's just maybe be #kind. Be #kind, or is it hashtag
I think
be kind?
I was pretty nice about it.
You were, I was not. But I tell you what, all of you that commented, you get a hat. You get a hat. You're all getting hats. Well done.
Congratulations.
How do people get in touch?
There's many, many different ways.
There are many ways.
If you'd like to get in touch with us, apart from you.
Jane Richardson.
Oh my God, I think I work with a Jane Richardson.
There you go. They found you.
Well, hit me up on Slack next time.
Yeah.
WhatsApp us, voice note or message us on 077 96657 512.
Okay.
Just start your message with the word trenches in all caps. You can also email hello@celebritrytrenches.com or Instagram Celebrity Trenches or TikTok Celebrity Trenches. And they're all spelt correctly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can leave a comment below. Or on Spotify, you can leave a comment as well. And if you're ever walking down Kensington High Street, if you just shout loud enough, we'll probably hear you.
Exactly. And also, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash the like button!
And smash that subscribe button.
Smash the subscribe button!
I'm not going to make him do a third one because he's...
See you next week.
I'll be hosting it by myself because you've tragically passed away.
Congratulations, you made it right to the end. If you liked it that much, why not watch another one? And while you're here, if you're on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, hit the follow button. On either of them, you can leave us a comment. I do read them all, so be kind. And if you want to leave us a cheeky WhatsApp voice note, the number is in the show notes. Thanks very much.